Yes, this was really the impetus for that, and it was Armitage, who's the coroner here, who's done a number of very high-profile inquests, took this one up, and in this particular case, it was the wiring in the apartment that was faulty, and the wiring was about I think it was 40 years old, which is not uncommon apparently. So that caught fire, and then he died from smoke inhalation and oxide poisoning. So it wasn't the fire that killed him as such. It was the monoxide poisoning. So that's why the issue with the firearms is crucial, and that's why looking at these flats, most of which were built in the 1980s, most of which have not had any any repair of the of the wiring of the electrical devices in the flat, that has not been forthcoming. So it wasn't the fire that killed him per se, but of course it's a tragic death all the same. Yeah. And I think that could be.
So what killed him? Well, I guess when you go back in the story, high probability, right? It was the real estate. The real estate killed him. Because they weren't up to their standards, apparently, that the government don't really check. Apparently people who make money and bully people for money don't need to keep up with their standards. But you do, otherwise they'll bring in the government again to bully you. Maybe if the government fixes that, they might be able to fix a lot of deaths in the future, wouldn't they? When it comes to the standards of living, safety, mould, right, wiring, trip over, hurt yourself, things like that. The standards of living should be done within a week or two, like the emergencies that they have in certain other areas of emergency fixing. Because they seem to happen. Then you need the next standard. It should be done within a couple of weeks, 2 months max, otherwise they get checked up or into trouble. And then you can have the extras, like they want a new fence or some other extra thing that's a bonus, right? That can happen, a pergola at the back. Now, when it comes to fire safety, we can also add in metal vents that can vent with fans on it that can be activated with smoke themselves, connected to the fire alarms, also disconnected themselves, that can help pull out bad smoke so people don't die from smoke inhalation. It's not a very expensive device. You can probably do it with less than $500. And isn't safety meant to be number one? Or is it all about that again? You get it? So when you make things safety number one and use science and what we can and how much is it your safety worth, $500, $1,000, $2,000, people get an air conditioner, what do you do?